Quay. Anh.
Stay, stay.
Miss Bean's goalkeeper.
I'll leave myself guilty now. I didn't even complain by anyone. This man, no. I like your shirt.
She knocking. Crouch. Bind.
Who's it, Gary? Break straight away, bud.
Set steady. Stay. No, don't push him. Bind. Number 8, not bind. Yes. Who's that? Stay, right, good. Roll. Stay. Stay. Yeah. You can go. Stay.
I'm here with Conor Muller. Conor, you came on at half time and managed to score yourself 2 tries. Do you want to walk us through both tries?
Well, yeah, both were very well given to me, I must say. So the first one was off, I think it was off the ruck, Zach. Quick dummy to, I think it was to Hugh, and then straight through the gap. And then the second one was a bull call off Hugh. It's worked once or twice now. Did a couple of line breaks through the tour, and it just walked out and straight over the line.
It did look from above anyway, from where we were sitting, that you just seemed to manage to find a space. Do you feel like what you practiced in a couple of weeks leading up to the tour, where you were looking for those gaps, those running off 9 and 10, do you feel like that really has been paying off for you big time?
Well, yeah. I will say that the backs and the forwards, the way that they gel and the way that Hugh has been calling them, I do think it has worked very well, and it has led to gaps in the defence that luckily I was able to push through.
So I'm here with Brodie, the captain of Settler High School. Brodie, your team really gave the guys a lot to think about today, particularly first 20 minutes of the game. We saw 1 try from Bandon, 1 try from the Settlers. How did it feel taking on the Irish today in the middle of your season?
We expected a more backline game, so we were focusing on physicality, but to our surprise, the Irish, they actually brought the physicality today, and it was a nice game. It was a nice competition to see how we're leveling up against different countries, different continents, and all that.
Super. And in terms of your local rivalries, how do you feel like fixtures like this help you guys? When it comes to having energy and the right enthusiasm going into your local derbies?
Really, we just play basically the same rugby, but playing against different countries, they play different styles, so obviously we get to adapt and learn, so we could use those tactics that we learn from the different countries and these different teams from wherever, and help us dominate the other teams more.
Super. At half-time, obviously the game was very close still at half-time. What were you in the middle of your huddle saying to your players to try and motivate them going into that second half?
We were saying we had the physicality, but we need to work on our finishing, because it doesn't matter if you bring the physicality, you need the finishing. So we just try to motivate the players to focus on the finishing, and so we can get the points up.
Super. Brodie, absolute pleasure meeting you. Well done on today, and best of luck with the rest of your season. Dylan, congratulations on being the top scorer of the entire tour. How does it feel to be the man who's bagged the most meat pies?
Feels amazing, to be honest. It wouldn't have happened without Zach and all the assists from Robin and Hugh. But it feels very amazing to be scoring 4 tries.
A lot of the tries you've managed to score have come from crossfield kicks or just a lot of work from the inside off set plays. Do you think that's something that your team has been working on the last number of seasons?
Yeah, we've been working on set plays alright, and our connection with the back three, with the kicks over, and with Hugh calling what he wants with the kicks over as well. We've been working on it for a lot of seasons. Yeah.
Another thing that's very noticeable from a number of tries is how strong you are in the tackle as well and not conceding the ground. Obviously the lads have mentioned quite a bit around the tour, but for the people at home, what do you feel like your secret is of being so powerful in the tackle?
It's hitting the gym. I hit the gym 24/7 if I could, but I hit the gym most of the week, and then that translates to rugby then.
That's it. So at home, if you're someone who is hoping to score some more tries, you got to get the power in, get the power lifting going, and really focus on. Dylan, congratulations. Well done on a great tour. So I'm here with Noah. You're one of the centres for the Settlers. You seem to give our boys a lot to think about today, particularly the start of the second half. The ball just seemed to be landing in your hands and you seem to be driving through. How did it feel to be up against the Irish guys today?
It felt good. It was a good experience, and I think that most of us won't get this opportunity again in our life to play against boys from overseas. So I think it was a good experience. Even though we lost, I take it that I'm just taking the experience out of it. That good experience, yeah.
And obviously our boys had a lot to think about whenever you were in possession. I saw you made lots of yards, and it was the last guy normally who was just there and just managed to get you by the ankles. For you personally, what's your next step? What would you like to achieve in the rest of your season?
I think just to win our last few games and make the most of it, since I'm leaving school now, so I must make the most of my last few games at high school.
Super. Well, I wish you the absolute best, Noah. Congratulations. I know the guys, they thought you were fantastic today, but I better let you get back because they're already back singing. Thanks very much, Noah.
Thank you very much.
Alan, you've obviously had a 3-from-3 tour. absolutely phenomenal. A lot of pressure on you from the beginning, where we had lads missing training because they were working and trying to make as much money as possible to save for this trip. How does it feel now at the tail end of it to be 3 from 3?
It feels superb. I actually can't quite describe it because I can't quite believe it with the amount of training that we've had. But having said that, I would trust the lads always, even though we could have had better preparation, maybe put it that way, because I want to be fair to the lads. They are playing GA, they are playing other sports. They were working hard to make money to be here and to enjoy the experience, and they certainly have enjoyed the experience. The rugby's just capped it off. But as I said, I'm going back to it, I trust the lads. They had the rugby in them. They've always had the rugby in them, and I knew it would come once we got here. And the training we've done since we got here has made up for everything that we lacked back along.
And now the big question is, obviously, this is basically your pre-season with the lads. What are your hopes and desires for next season?
To hang on to as many of these guys as possible. Because I'm not sure. I think some of them might like to stay in South Africa, know that they've got a taste of South African rugby and South African life and culture. But I want to build on what we've got here. We've got a great bond, great spirit off the field, which was a massive part of this tour. I mean, the tour is a rugby tour. But as well as being matches and rugby, it's more the bond and the connections that they've got off the field. And to see that, I know the cameras have caught a lot of it, but to see the stuff that's been caught on camera and off camera, that's what builds the team. That's what makes the tour for me.
And now the next question, I suppose, is for any parents or coaches out there who've seen what we've done, managed to watch this entire video. What advice would you give to someone who might be considering taking a team abroad?
Grab it with a heart and a half. Embrace it. It is daunting, absolutely, to take 30 lads away, and adults. No, the support that we've got from everybody, every adult on this tour has had a job. We couldn't have done it without that support. It is daunting, but grab it with both hands, because it is lifetime. It's a life of experiences for the lads, and you get so much out of it. You get so much experience yourself from being with them that they just fill you with energy. It's brilliant.
Alan, massive congratulations on the tour. I know for everyone who's been on it, it's delightful to see all the lads do well, and also see the coaching staff do so well. So congratulations to you and the boys.
Everybody on camera and off camera are doing a superb job. It's brilliant.
Cheers. Thanks, Alan.
Guys.